OMG! It's so sticky. Ooh! Hi guys, it's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another cook with me video. So guys, today we're gonna make noodles out of rice paper. So if you're running low on noodles, but you got a package of rice paper somewhere in your house, you can make noodles, yes. And I feel like it's not just so that you can have noodles, but there's something about the rice paper texture that makes it extra chewy and delicious. So it's actually worth making it because the texture is just so good. So it's gonna be great, okay? I can't wait. Guys, before we jump into the video, I just wanna remind you that my trips to Thailand and Bali are still live and you can still sign up. So if you guys don't know, I am doing a vegan food tour in Thailand and one in Bali this year. I did two last year. I did Vietnam and Thailand last year and they were so fun, so I wanted to do more of these. And this year I'm actually bringing my best friend Daniel because you guys love him too. And so we're gonna have such a good time. So if you guys are interested or you want more information, the links are down below for both trips. They are sort of back to back, so if you guys want to come to both, that would be awesome. But if you just want to come to one or the other, that would be great too. So yes, there are limited spots, so make sure you sign up immediately if you are interested. Once again, the links are down below with all the information, and I hope I see you guys in Thailand or Bali or both. All right guys, let's jump right into the video. All right you guys, so first thing we're gonna need is a cutting board, a knife. We're also gonna need a bowl of warm water, and I'm actually gonna put a little bit of oil on the cutting board to prevent the rice noodles from sticking because the rice paper gets a little bit sticky. Just get it nice and greased up. And then what we're gonna do is take the warm water and take some rice paper. Yes. And I'm gonna take 5 of these, okay? We're gonna stack them and then we're gonna dunk it in the warm water for a few seconds to let these soften. Now the reason why I know this is gonna be delicious is because I've basically done this before, not like officially made into noodles. Anytime I'm using rice paper and like I mess it up or something, I never throw away the rice paper because why would you throw this away? And then I just throw it into like a stir fry or something and it creates the most chewy deliciousness. So I don't know why I haven't done this sooner, but you know, here we are now, okay? So now we're gonna place the stack on the cutting board, and then I'm just gonna try to get rid of any of these air bubbles. Now you don't have to do it officially like this, like literally, again, if you have little bits of rice paper that's like broken, just like chuck it into a stir fry. Throw it in with some chili oil, oh my gosh. Honestly, you don't have to make it officially like this. Or again, if you mess up, if you were making spring rolls and then it ripped, do not throw away that rice paper. So now we have this lovely thing here. Now we're gonna cut it into noodles. Very easy, guys. So just carefully cut it. It's already nice and, you know, springy. You can also cut it with scissors. And I started doing this, like eating rice paper as noodles when I was at my cafe, because my cafe, we used to have salad rolls and you know, it's hard to make salad rolls, okay? So sometimes we'd like screw up and you know, they would rip or whatever. And that's when we would like just use the ripped ones as noodles. So that's where I got the idea. I've been doing this for a long time, but again, never like officially made it as noodles. I always just use like leftover broken rice paper. But here we are. So I am making them a bit thicker because it's funner that way, okay? You can make them as thick or thin you want, preferably thicker. I just feel like it's easier as well, like, you know, to cut. Ooh la la, look at this. Okay, so now we have some lovely rice noodles. Woo woo. And these are gluten-free too, so you can knock yourselves out if you are gluten-free. So what I'm gonna do is I have cold water here, and I'm just gonna place noodles in the cold water because they do love to stick together, okay? So we're just preventing the stickage. See how easy it is? Oh my gosh, it's so easy. I'm gonna make it with 3. I'm experimenting here, okay? This time, 3 layers. We'll see how this goes. It doesn't feel super thick even with 5. Again, you're just gonna dunk it for a few seconds, not too long. Just wait until they're, you know, softened. And then again, lay it down like so and then just flatten it out. And just try to get rid of those air bubbles once again. And again, because they're sticky, they all just kind of stick together to get thicker. And this time, let's try with scissors. Let's see what's easier. I'm experimenting with you guys. You know what? I feel like scissors are a bit easier. Oh really. It's not as pretty though, so maybe the knife is better. Yeah, it cuts a much cleaner. There we go. Okay, yeah, so even 3 layers works. So depending on how thick you want the noodle, okay? Oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. It's actually so fun. So yeah, if you're out of noodles, guys, make some rice paper noodles because they are delicious. I feel like they're gonna be super chewy and it's just gonna be awesome. I think I'll make 1 more so that we're making like, you know, I want to make a good amount. Or is that enough? Let me think. All right, guys, so I've realized I think this is enough for 1 serving. This also depends on how big your rice paper is because obviously there's bigger ones too. But yeah, you can do like 2 sets of 5 layers or 3 layers, or you could do 1 set of 5 layers, 1 set of 3 layers, do whatever you want. Make as much as you feel is needed, okay? So I basically did a total of 8 rice papers, okay? Because I did it twice, 1 with 5 layers, 1 with 3 layers, okay? So here we go, look at that. Look at that. It's so fun to play with. Okay, now let's cook it up. All right, you guys, so now we are ready to cook up the noodles. Now, I've seen people that just microwave noodles. Honestly, this is like ready to eat. Okay, let me just, you could just toss it in some, you know, some sauce and stuff, okay? Or you can just microwave it for a little bit to warm it up if you don't wanna go in with the pan. But I wanted to make like a sauce, which I really want to like cook it in the pan to make the sauces just like ooze into the noodles. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to make a very simple sauce. So onto the pan, I'm just gonna spritz on a little bit of oil. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, and then I'm gonna add some garlic, okay? Garlic is optional, but is it really optional? I don't think so. Guys, I have minced garlic all the time because of my garlic hack, okay? I'll link that video down below so you can see how easy it is to always have minced garlic and never have to actually mince the garlic. Yes, my friends. I don't think that was enough oil. I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. You can either add a little more oil or a little splash of water just to help that garlic cook up a little bit. All right, now we're gonna add in some soy sauce. We're also gonna add in some dark soy sauce. Look at that. Ooh. We're gonna add in some sugar. It already smells so good. And then I'm just gonna throw in the noodles. Ooh, look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let's let this cook. Now, sometimes you might need to throw in a few more splashes of water because what happens is, what I find is that when I cook the rice paper noodles in the pan, it does soak up things very quickly, so it might get dry, okay? So I might need to throw in a little water. Let's see. All right, I'm also actually going to throw in some veggies because, you know, we should probably try to be a little bit healthy. So I'm gonna throw in some of my baby bok choy. You could also probably throw in some spinach, maybe bean sprouts, broccoli, anything. And I normally would also add in some sort of a protein as well. So maybe some chickpeas, even some tofu, black beans, anything, okay? But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna keep it without any additional protein. Okay, so I probably should have added the the baby bok choy with the noodles, but I didn't think about this until after. So I'm just gonna throw in just a tiny bit more water. I've already thrown in a little bit of water because it's just soaking everything in. And we're just gonna let this cook just until the baby bok choy has cooked. But if you guys can see, it's all very nice and glossy. All right, let this cook, and then we can add the final ingredient, and it's gonna be so good. All right, guys, look at this. Like, can you see how good this looks? So, oh, I mean, can you not already tell it's gonna be tasty? Anyway, I'm gonna turn off the heat, and then we're gonna add one final ingredient. Now, you don't need this, okay, but it's gonna take it to the next level. I'm gonna add some toasted sesame oil. Now, the reason why we're adding it at the very end here is because we wanna keep all of that tastiness, okay? So we don't want it to be burnt off. This is what I call Korean crack, my friends. So we just throw that in there. at the very end. Oh, smells so good. And now let's plate it. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. So one optional ingredient at the end here, well, two optional ingredients. I'm gonna add some toasted sesame seeds and some chopped green onions. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Here we are. OMG. It's so sticky. Ooh. You guys, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, here is the moment of truth. Let's try some rice paper noodles. Oh my God, my friends, this is unreal. I'm gonna have some with the bok choy. That texture is ridiculous. So one thing I did find is that the noodles with the 3-layer rice paper, they do break apart a little bit more. So I think I would just go with 5 layers, unless you don't mind it breaking apart a little bit. Like, it's not a big deal, but this is beyond ridiculously delicious. My friends, you gotta try this, okay? If you love a chewy, textured noodle, look at that glossiness. It soaks up all of that delicious flavor. Guys, must try recipe. All right, you guys, so that is pretty much it for the rice paper noodles recipe. Make sure you check out the link down below, which has the full written recipe in my blog post. And if you do try making this and you enjoy it, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, as well as my recipe a 5-star review. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And of course, make sure to check out my trips down below to Thailand and Bali if you want to join me and my friend Daniel. Make sure you sign up because spots are limited. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!